mistakes when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Murray sets to throw on 4th. It's complete, swings it out to his running back, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot. 17. Ready.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Here we go.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on first and goal. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down and goal. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Njoku. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves? Let's get
ready. Triple 38.
2nd and 6. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now back to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 22.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
On the ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
20. 5. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Raiders 10.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They run again with Hunt.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on third and goal.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Back to Renfrow again, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw.
And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe. And he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
A give right side now to Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw it. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Njoku. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Okay,
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
52 blaster, 10 cycles.
Counter play with Jacobs. And some room to work. Shoves him away. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 116 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 24.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. To throw is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10 is Connor. So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led